Hello everyone, this is V, Buzzing with V. Welcome to another video. Well, today's video is a Scrap Diva design team project, and it's a craft with me. So this is the die that I'm using. It is a loaded banner and it's a box. And her information is right here. So I'm going to bring in my huge book. So this is her information right here. You can find her at scrapdivadesigns.com. She has a hashtag. It's Scrap Diva Designs, and you can follow the hashtag to see other creators creating with her dies and get some more inspiration. If I inspired you today, please use my discount code. It's V10, that's VEE10, and that'll save you. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and get into this. I chose to go with Sweet Story and the Hooray collection. I only have bits and pieces of the Hooray collection, reason being I wanted to use Sweet Story. So this is all of it right here. So I'm going to remove this here and show you that I've already created the box. And here are more things that I'm going to utilize, but this is the box. Show you the sides, just very plain box, and we are going to decorate. So I initially wanted it blue. Now the top is going to be pink, the bottom's going to be blue, the sides will be these other colors here. You also get the lining for the box in the die set, so that's it right there. And I will be using this to line the sides. So let's go ahead and get on into it. All right, first I'm going to start with the sides, so let me go ahead and glue that. All done with lining the sides. This is what it looks like so far. So next I'm going to add the cover, so let's go ahead and do that. That's going to go here. I will use hot glue and liquid glue. So you'll see I'll use liquid glue for the hearts and hot glue for the middle. I want this very sturdy. All set here. It has been glued on, and what I would recommend for the base here is to use 110-pound cardstock or layer 3 layers of 65-pound cardstock, just so you can get kind of like that chipboard sturdiness. I love my pieces to be nice and sturdy and thick, and so I would recommend that. As far as the blue paper, the blue pattern paper that I used, that was a mishap on my part. I was initially going to do this blue, but it didn't go well with the colors that I've set for the top, so I had to change it to pink, and that's why I covered the blue. Otherwise, I would have chosen not to. Okay, so next I'm going to line the lining, the banner with this lining right here. I made this lining here thinking that this would show. However, once the process is done, it's not going to show at all. So I kind of did extra work here. However, for you, if you're going to create something like this, don't do this. Just add a solid piece and you're good to go. Let's go ahead and glue this piece. This is what it looks like so far. I love the colors together, so even though it's going to be covered, we will still be able to see hints of it here and there, but let's go ahead and add the lining to this top lining. And so what it is this part right here. I'm making a big mess here now. Is this part right here, and what I did is I did a faux stitching with crochet yarn. So all it is a crochet braid, and I glued it on to this lining. As you can see in the back, it's the lining. It would go right here if you were doing this all with paper. But I loved the last banner that I made with the faux lining, so I decided to do that here. And I completely forgot I was doing that, and I stitched this border. If you're going to do this type of background, you don't need to stitch the border, so I did that in error. Again, extra work on my part, which I do not want you to do. So I'm going to glue this like so with some hot glue. This is what it looks like so far. So you can see the faux stitching peeking through, and it's lifted there, so it has some dimension there. I just love that look. So I will be including that in some of my pieces. Alrighty, so next is I'm gonna create a starburst. I'm thinking that this cake here needs some sort of starburst peeking out. Okay, after some major thought and consideration, this is what I came up with. So I had these balloons here that I had put some faux stitching on, and I decided to put in the background of the cake. I tried everything. I tried gold, I tried squares like this frame right here to put in the background. Nothing was working, so I decided that looks best, and so I love it. So let's go ahead and start off with putting together the cake. So let's go ahead and do that, as well as putting backings on the balloons. Okay, the cake is all glued, as well as the balloons. They're all glued on. So the backings are there. I'm not sure if I showed you this cake, but this cake is an SVG file from the Silhouette Studio. I will have it linked below. For Cricut users, you may want to look on there and then find out who the designer is and see if they have a file on their website for you. But you could use any type of cake, something like this, and just cut it out and add your sequence to the backing. So just a closer look. This is what the back looks like. So it's not put together very well, but because I'm going to glue it onto this piece here. So here are the balloons all set to go, very nice and sturdy and hard with the hot glue. So now these, I need to glue these together. So I'll do that with hot glue. So I forgot to press record, but I went ahead and glued it. And so there it is, and I could put it right here. And here's the cake, so it will go right on top. Right here, so it kind of looks like a heart. And then this piece right here will be right here, which I absolutely love it. I love it already, so let me go ahead and glue that together. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. And now I'm going to add the cake to the top here. But before I do that, I want to add some foam to the back of this cake. So this is what it looks like so far. The cake is glued on, and so are the balloons in the bottom and the ice cream. So all I have left is the bow and the balloons and the sentiment. So here's the sentiment. It is a black cardstock, and then I backed it with a pink. You can barely tell there's pink back there, but that's how I love it. And it's gonna go right here. And okay, so let's go ahead and glue these on. I almost forgot, and I wanted to have green, but I think it's gonna be too much. Let's see here. It may cover everything here, but I think I'm just gonna go for it. I love those right there. Aren't they cute? May have put the cake too low, but who knows? Let's go for it and see what happens. So I'm gonna glue it like that. This is what it looks like. I'm loving it so far. I think I'm gonna add, I'm not sure if I should add the sentiment yet. I think I'm gonna add it last because this thing needs to go a certain way. So it will go on the cake. So it will cover it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave that there. Let's put this bow on. I love this bow. And add some foam. This is what it looks like so far. Now I'm going to add these little hats from the Hooray collection. I'm going to go ahead and put it like that. So the hat is on, and I took off the little rhinestones that were on there. They weren't rhinestones, they were sequins, silver. I'm gonna put a different colored sequence there, just so, I think gold, since I have a gold theme here. So let me go ahead and do that. All set and time to add the balloons. We're just about finished here. Okay, we are finished, you guys. That was a process, wasn't it? I'm so glad we got it done, and this is the final look. I'm happy with it. It's a birthday box, loaded banner box, and you can find it at scrapdivadesigns. I will have it linked below. Well, this concludes the video. I will see you guys in the next video. All links will be linked below. Until next time, you guys. Bye.